You know, we're always told to do puzzles or eat some new superfood to boost our brain power. But what if one of the biggest keys to a sharper mind isn't some complex secret, but a simple, kinda overlooked mineral? Well, let's get into it.
So when you hear the word magnesium, what do you think of? Probably muscle cramps, right? Or maybe an energy boost after a workout? And look, you're not wrong. But what if I told you its most powerful, most profound impact, the one that scientists are just now really starting to grasp, is actually on your brain?
And hey, that's not just me saying it. We're seeing top neurologists, like Dr. Alejandro Anderson here, pointing to one specific form of magnesium for its incredible potential. This is a big deal, and it's a sentiment that's really starting to build in the field. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to break down exactly why this mineral is so crucial for our brains. We'll look at how it actually works its magic inside our neurons, what makes this threonate form the real MVP for brain health, and, this is super important, how you can approach all this in a smart and safe way.
Okay, first things first, let's completely reframe how we think about magnesium. Forget about just muscles for a second. The truly fascinating science is all about its direct link to our brain. While it's absolutely vital for nerves and muscles, a better way to think of it is like a bodyguard for your brain. It's protecting the very circuits that handle your reasoning, your creativity, your mental sharpness. So when those magnesium levels dip, it's not just your legs that might feel it. Your focus and clarity can take a serious hit too.
So what's actually going on up there? How does this one mineral power our most important organ? Let's dive into the mechanics of it.
I love this because it makes a really complex idea super simple. Think of your brain's wiring like a car. You've got glutamate, that's the gas pedal. It makes things go, gets your neurons firing. Then you have GABA, that's the brake. It helps calm everything down. So where does magnesium come in? It's the driver. It makes sure you're not flooring it and overstimulating everything, but also not slamming on the brakes when you don't need to. It's all about that perfect balance.
And check this out, this balance has an incredible result. By managing those gas and brake signals, magnesium actually helps your brain build more functional connections between neurons. There was research out of Tsinghua University that linked this process directly to better short-term and long-term memory. So in other words, it's literally helping your brain build stronger, faster highways for learning and remembering things.
But here's the thing, there's a catch. Not all magnesium is created equal, especially when we're talking about getting it to the brain. And this is where one specific form, magnesium threonate, just completely changes the game. To get why, you first have to appreciate this amazing thing called the blood-brain barrier. I mean, it's basically your brain's super exclusive high-tech security system. It's incredibly picky about what it lets in and what it keeps out. And while that's great for protection, it also makes it really tough to get helpful things into the brain. And this right here is the secret sauce. Magnesium threonate has this unique knack for just slipping past that security gateway way more easily than other forms of magnesium. You can think of it as having an all-access VIP pass that lets it cross that blood-brain barrier and get to work right where you need it most. That direct access is everything. It's what allows this specific form to be so much more effective at supporting those vital neural connections we talked about. And that translates directly into the benefits we're all looking for, right? Sharper focus, clearer thinking, better memory. Okay, so the theory sounds amazing, but what does the actual research say? Let's look at some of these science-backed benefits that are getting experts so excited. The evidence is really starting to stack up. Beyond the memory improvements, get this. The American Academy of Neurology itself says magnesium is probably effective for preventing migraines. And a huge meta-analysis back in 2018 found a really strong connection between having enough magnesium and having fewer signs of depression. I mean, these are pretty significant findings. Now, all of this sounds incredible, but it is so important to approach any kind of supplement with a smart and safe strategy. This isn't about just running out and grabbing the first bottle you see. It's about being informed. Okay, this might be the most important takeaway of all. You need a clear strategy. And step one is absolutely non-negotiable. You have to talk to a doctor. You've got to tell them about any other medications you're taking because magnesium can actually interfere with things like antibiotics and make them less effective. Only after that conversation can you really build a plan that's right for you. And here's that direct warning from Dr. Anderson again. We should all take this to heart. Self-prescribing is just never the right move. You need that professional guidance to make sure what you're doing is going to be safe and actually effective for your body. So, the National Institutes of Health gives a general daily guideline, right? It's somewhere around 310 to 420 milligrams for most healthy adults. but please remember, this is just a benchmark. Your personal needs could be totally different based on your age, your gender, your overall health, which is yet another reason why that chat with a pro is so important.
And let's not forget the obvious. Supplements are just that, a supplement. You can and you should be getting magnesium from your food. We're talking about leafy greens like spinach, legumes, all kinds of nuts. Food first is always a fantastic rule to live by.
At the end of the day, magnesium isn't some magic pill. It's one really powerful piece of a much bigger puzzle. A truly healthy brain plan includes good food, getting your body moving, managing stress, and then adding smart supplementation on top of that. It's about building a complete system for your long-term cognitive health.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with a question. Don't think about some massive life overhaul. Just one thing. Maybe it's adding a handful of almonds to your afternoon snack. Maybe it's finally making that call to your doctor you've been putting off. What is one small, simple step you can take today to invest in your brain's future?